Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
The top secret 2320 मतलब 300 साल के बाद सेट है. और अंतरिक्ष में सिक्योरिटी कैमरा लगाया हुआ है. सिक्योरिटी कैम 33 एक्टिवेटेड. अच्छा थोड़ा हिलेरियस है. Hook corridor.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Okay, क्या कर रहे हैं? Body average strength. Okay, 0.6. Strength good. Intelligence good. Temperament improve your natural health regeneration. 200 melee. Ally, sneak, medical emergency. अच्छा charm. Perception क्या है? Perception affect headshot and weak spot damage bonus. Charm इसको देते हैं कि बातचीत करने वाला गेम है. ओके 20. अच्छा ये देते हैं dexterity और temperament. तो ठीक है. Next. एक skill. Melee weapon, range weapon. Defense, stealth tech, leadership.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Oh, second जाते हैं defense.
You're going to be hard to kill, though not from lack of trying.
ठीक है. Aptitude. Halcony is no exception if something isn't. इसका bonus के ऊपर ही select करते हैं. Endure damage, dodge. Engineering. Elevate operations. ठीक है ये.
At least you're not claustrophobic.
Appearance. Gender female. ओ भाई ये कैसा लग रहा है? मुझे. Face. गेम में सिंपल हेयर कलर नहीं है क्या? कर रहा है? LED कलर का हेयर स्टाइल क्या? क्यों? अरे क्या हो गया? क्या नाम रखे? या फिर नेपट्यून. ये स्पेलिंग बता नेपट्यून क्या? अरे मार्स ठीक है. ठीक है.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend. Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Skip jump. Terra 2.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels
Shit. Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Okay, क्या 60th anniversary of
Can
the...
you hear me?
अच्छा
Is
बेटा
this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
क्या तो skip all day यार नहीं देख लेते हैं अरे गेम is satisfactory
Ah, you've landed. Good.
वो भी अच्छा
Hawthorne
शुरू
should
होता
be
है
close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Okay, उसके ऊपर लैंड कर गया
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh?
कुछ
Not
है भी क्या
sure I
इधर
trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Okay, 20 meter jump over obstacle थर्ड पर्सन मोड भी है इसमें नहीं थर्ड पर्सन मोड नहीं है थर्ड पर्सन मोड नहीं होता तो ये कैरेक्टर क्रिएशन का पॉइंट ही क्या है ओके ये लग क्या है Crash the sneak in a word direction. किनसे? ये क्या आदमी? अच्छा, while sneaking, अच्छा जो भी है, और कुछ इसके पास. Okay. अच्छा इनसे the awareness meter over enemy head tell you if they are unaware. Suspicious investigating or alerted. अच्छा वो लोग suspicious है अच्छा नहीं देगा अब ये क्या अब क्या हो रहा है
You see now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
ये क्या है? किस चीज़ का साइड इफेक्ट? Okay. Oh. You have low health. Use emergency medical inhaler to each. अच्छा. Left. ठीक है. यहाँ कोई है.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings.
Yeah, medical sit still, pet you.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Okay. क्या हुआ
We were out
तुम्हारे?
on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Marauders.
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Camping कर रहा है. Persuade, I've got a better idea. Give me your gun, and I will go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction.
What?
You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
चलता फिरता ये ad board है. Do you know anything about hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something?
नहीं.
Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Okay, can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Okay, Spacer's choice. अरे ये ऐसा एम कर सक रहा है. एक और तो दारू का कोई कंपनी है जो कि पानी का या फिर सीडी का ऐड करता है लेकिन बेचता दारू है. यहाँ भी क्या करना है? शूट करना है. Okay.
Damage my ears! What had just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Okay, tactical time delay. Complications stemming from being revived after extended hibernation. Brain process time differently. Pressing the tactical TDD button shows क्या है? अच्छा ये right bumper. Slows down the world, give you time to think as well as take action. You have a limit time in this mode. Standing still drain your TDD meter very slowly while moving and attacking drain is fast. The TDD meter. Okay, ठीक है समझ गया. Gonna get. Yeah, इसकी आवाज क्या? चट्टे कॉल. Okay, pick up therma and cheese. Food item. ये क्या है? Pick up mag pick. जो था pick up कर लेते हैं. Mag pick है. You have found new weapon. The weapon switch button allow you to rotate between the weapon you have equipped. अच्छा क्या pick किया मैंने? Okay, hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lock pick skill help. ठीक है. इसको क्या करेंगे hack? ये क्या? Pick up food item. मुझे पता नहीं किसका क्या यूज. अच्छा इस गेम को आए हुए कुछ टाइम हो गया. 2019 में आया था. पहले बार इसको खेला था गेम पास पे, एक्सबॉक्स गेम पास पे. तब वो फर्स्ट उन्होंने शायद रिलीज कर दिया था इसको एक्सबॉक्स पे. तभी खेला था. शुरू में कुछ खेला था उसके बाद बोर हो गया था. अरे मर क्यों गया जल्दी?
You hiding? Heard something.
इसके पास कुछ नहीं है. इधर भी तो था कोई. अच्छा यार ये. अब कहाँ जाना है? Oh.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
कौन बोला? छी. Lieutenant Mercer.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
They see me PSA. Just landing violation. Let it go. Yeah.
You out of your mind? No way. Once we've dealt with these marauders, I'm hunting that sick freak down. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Okay, persuade, do spaces red card challenge. I bet you could get this mark to tell you where the owners of the ship. Hmm?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. And it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
क्या हो गया? कहाँ जा रहे लोग? Okay, marauders. और कौन है? Okay. Task here. You can fast travel the location you have unlocked by opening a map. Okay, ठीक है.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
आड़ा. अच्छा ये चैट जीपीटी है. 300 साल बाद का.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
Yeah, well, what are you going to self-destruct? I'm not here to misappropriate anything. I don't appreciate me talking. Okay, yeah.
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to reject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's a joke, eh? You realize you're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Okay, funny ship. I need to get the ship in the air.
I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne was supposed to meet me when I landed.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne. Okay.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Okay, where am I supposed to find something like this?
The settlement of Edgewater is located nearby. I recommend speaking to the administrator of Edgewater and requesting assistance. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Okay, yeah, the खुद Yes, Sarah, I get it. Thank you, Northern is of the Unreliable. I like it. Knock it off with the Captain. Yeah.
It is difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Skill में क्या बात है यार? खुद ही bypass दे रहा है ये. Skill and bug. Calculation you have gained enough leisure. Okay, skill improvement is with melee range, handgun, long gun, heavy weapon. Okay, defense. Okay, after 50, 10 points. Leadership. Leadership का क्या इसमें group mechanics भी है और क्या skills क्या accept. Welcome to perk selection. One of the skin you choose which perk to buy. Tier 1. ये ठीक है, health अभी grow करते हैं. और क्या है? क्या accept? हैं? अच्छा मैंने किया ही नहीं. स्किल में कुछ खर्च नहीं है. ओके ठीक है. टाइम डायलेशन लोकेशन इट्स यू हैव अ लॉक लोकेशन इट डिफेक्ट. ओके ठीक है. बैक जाना कहाँ है हमें? ये अनलॉक डबल क्लिक जंप व्हेन जैसे पढ़ने जाते हो वैसे.
Say,
Okay.
this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Oh, I don't have a job. You've got all the time stars. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater.
काम कर रहा है.
Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Okay, Edgewater कहाँ है? अच्छा 300 some meters. चेक गन को कैसे होल्स्टर करें? अच्छा होल्स्टर हो गया. वो एक्स को होल्ड करने से वही लग रहा है एजवाटर. यहाँ कौन सा मून है? ये प्लैनेट है. ओके ये वाला. ओके और कौन है? Okay. Light pistol. अच्छा बैकवर्ड कैसे एक्स करता है? वेपन मैनेजमेंट है. You can have up to 4 weapon equipped at a time. Take care of. Okay. अच्छा 73 73 73 110 यही तो इक्विप भी किया हुआ है. Okay, armor type ये 3 है और ये 4 है. Stealth skill और ये क्या? टेक स्किल. ये तो कर ही सकते हैं. नहीं और क्या है? मेडिकल 20. अच्छा 20 लोग शायद अनलॉक होगा. और क्या है? जनरल. इसका सूट को क्या चल रहा है? एक ग्लिच हो रहा है. ओके ठीक है. ऑन दिस स्क्रीन यू कैन आल्सो. अच्छा वेपन कैसे चेंज करेंगे? ओह वाई से use this control to attack and block. Most melee weapon can perform 3 swing combination. Okay. ये block. Party attack. चलो तो गन ही रखते हैं.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
यार कैसे? बात कर सकते कैसे?
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I'm just passing through.
You talk too pretty for a marauder. Most of them just grunt and yell. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Is that why you got a pair of armed guards?
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
Yeah, you're telling me there's a cannibal out there?
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals.
Unemployed?
You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
Hmm.
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice. That's fancy talk for working in the cemetery. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
And humor. Looks like it's falling to pieces. Okay.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
Feudal society, you're making people pay for their own graves.
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Alright, I collect your fee for you. Why can't you collect it, okay?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Oh, why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
You lose a lot of people to marauders.
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards. Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger. Flesh-gnawing, marrow-sipping creatures of pure depravity they are. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna dock my pay. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
The town must be pretty bad shape.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Hell, you are not worried about falling sick.
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose. A body grows accustomed.
Okay, I should go leave conversation. Okay, तो कैपिटलिस्ट यूटोपिया है, लोगों को एक ग्रेव के लिए भी पे करना पड़ रहा है. तो कोई पे कर नहीं रहा, अब करेगा भी क्यों? मरने के बाद कोई क्यों? हम लोग भी उधर ही जा रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. तो कहाँ जाना मुझे? टाउन लीडर. ये क्या है? अरे बातचीत इस गेम में बहुत करना है.
explain this addressing the grease monkey? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Nate Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
The wrong idea about uniform. What am I talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let me guess, you must want me to do something for you before you help me.
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered.
Emphasis
Go
on
down
mostly.
to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean? Yeah.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations. Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Okay.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I can use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay. Companion, you. 70. Okay. Okay.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry.
क्या?
Can we talk?
अरे कितना बात करेंगे लोग?
You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
This is about the deserter.
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Okay, take a middle ground. वो marauders का sorry, वो deserter का भी power नहीं जाए और हमारा regulator में मिल जाए. Okay. अच्छा बाहर निकले क्या? किनसे बात करना था मैं? विक्टर मैक्स. ये तो है बोटानिकल लैब. ये है विक्टर. ओके. ओके. ये कौन सा जगह है? अरे दरवाजा क्या है इसका?
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
ये जगह तो ठीक है. Okay.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling? This season's tossball predictions? The quickest way out of town?
Yeah.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
A handsome sum, you said? Tell me more.
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Okay,
it's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for the book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay, ठीक है. Okay, कहाँ जाना हमें? Edgewater. एक गेम में बहुत बड़ा फ्लॉ है कि ये जो वे पॉइंट दिखाते हैं बिल्कुल नाक की सीधाई में दिखाते हैं. आप नॉर्मल अगर मैप में होता है, ओपन मैप में, तब वो जगह दिखाता नाक की सीधाई में. यहाँ तो जैसे कि मुझको उससे मिलना था तो वो सीधा दिखा रहा था यहाँ पे, तो मैं पूरा बिल्डिंग में इधर से घूम के आया और अभी यहाँ इसको निकलना है तो मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया कि कहाँ से जाना है. ओके, ओपन वर्ल्ड. स्काई अच्छा है यार. हमारा अर्थ भी ऐसा होता तो जाना क्या है हमें? अरे जाना उस तरफ. कहाँ आ गया? जर्नल में हो गया. अच्छा, मेन क्वेस्ट, कंपेनियन क्वेस्ट, सर्च द कलेक्टर डेसिमल. अच्छा ठीक है, पहले यहाँ चलते हैं. ये हम लोग कहाँ पे आ गए? मैप इसका कहाँ है? अच्छा, मैप पे है. लैंडिंग पोर्ट जाना क्या है हमें? लैंडिंग साइट कि यहाँ जाना है. एजवाटर. आई तो हम यहाँ से क्यों निकले? गेम का कंफ्यूजन कर रहा है. जिनका मार्कर प्लेसमेंट है ये वे पॉइंट. चाहे यहाँ से भी सकते हैं. ये क्या दिखा रहा है? जाना इधर है, निकल यहाँ से भी सकते हैं. फिर ये बेकार का यहाँ से घुमा रहा है हमें. देखो अब आया ये वे पॉइंट. नया नया पोस्टर आ रहा है इस गेम में. हर बार लोड स्क्रीन पे क्या कुछ था. 428 शहर के बाहर भी ये किस टाइप का रोड लाइन है? इलेक्ट्रिक कार्स के लिए. अरे शहरों का डिजाइन ऐसा होना चाहिए कि स्मार्ट कार्स बना रहा है, स्मार्ट रोड भी बनने चाहिए। ये कौन है? ये कैसे? अच्छा कौन है ये? अच्छा असॉल्ट राइफल मिला है क्या? 125 DPS।
Got it. Heads down.
अरे अरे और कौन है? यहाँ भी है एक। ठीक है ओके, लूट सकते हैं। इसमें क्या है? क्या? पिकअप बिट कार्ट्रिज। ये क्या चीज़ है? Cartridge storing an amount of bits used as currency. Okay. के लिए armor parts. यहाँ क्या? हाँ ये भी थोड़ा Fallout 4 के जैसा है। गार्बेज लूटने का बहुत ऑप्शन है। और क्या क्या यहाँ पे? अरे खाली एमो चाहिए। ओके हाँ ये चीज़ है अनलॉक करने के लिए लिखना भी ज़रूरी है। अरे ये क्या? लाइट एमो। ओके एमो पार्ट्स। और क्या? शायद एम्प्टी। यहाँ क्या? होल्ड। Okay, criminal activities, trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder are all considered illegal activities and frowned upon by society. Avoid these being. अच्छा, सब ले ही लेते हैं। अभी तो पता नहीं क्या किसका क्या काम है। ऊपर चेक करते हैं। इधर क्या है? Renovation in progress. यूज न कर पाए बेच तो पाएंगे ही। Okay, heavy ammo, energy cell. हेलो ये क्या? एक्सप्लोशन। ये क्या हो रहा है? अच्छा लॉक नहीं कर सकते। और कौन है? ओके ये अरे कौन है? अरे और कौन है? अरे एमो ही नहीं है इसमें यार। लेवल 3 चलो। अरे कहाँ गया वो? अभी तो देखा था इसके पास हम कुछ था क्या? पार्वती का हेल्थ लो है। ये ग्लो क्या कर रहा है? अरे बकवास गाने यार ये। अच्छा यहाँ पे लोग पहले से मरे हैं। ये क्या? किसने मारा? इधर क्या लूट है? कुछ है लूट? नहीं है। ओके आजा जो भी है तो छोड़ते। यह क्या पोस्ट है? टेस्ट द फ्रीडम नाउ विथ एक्स्ट्रा एडेड आर्टिफिशियल इंग्रेडिएंट एट नो एक्स्ट्रा कॉस्ट। ये लिट रहा था इसके वजह से थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन तो हो ही रहा है कि कौन सा चीज़ हमने लूटा कौन सा चीज़ नहीं लूटा। सब दोनों एक ही जैसा है। क्या कर रहे थे हम? और चेक करते क्या सॉरी क्या लूटा है हमने। 9 है और ये है 3। सर देखने में कुछ खास तो नहीं लग रहा। वैसे दिख भी कौन सा रहा है? ये भी तो थर्ड पर्सन गेम तो है नहीं। मुझे क्या लगता है कि जो भी शूटर गेम होता है वो थर्ड पर्सन में ज़्यादा बेटर होता है। फर्स्ट पर्सन से ज़्यादा बेटर थर्ड पर्सन। और खास करके उस शूटर गेम में जहाँ पे शूटिंग प्राइमरी हो और जिसमें कैरेक्टर क्रिएशन हो। अच्छा आगे बोटेनिकल लैब।
Move along,
Yeah, yeah.
stranger. We don't want any trouble.
अच्छा.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Okay, what's your problem? I'm looking for Adlady. I need some answers, okay?
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you.
Okay.
A Geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
We all got problem. I just got shot. Okay.
Explains why you're still yammering on it. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Okay, side mission.
I've crossed off my share of marauders. This ain't about them. I go looking for Zoe, I leave the camp undefended, seeing as I'm the only one of us who knows her way around a gun. Hence my dilemma.
An eye out. Any idea where she might be hiding? Maybe the Murad took her away. I will do that. Sorry, yaar. Itna kya puchenge?
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
Then parts of her could be.
Could do without the gallows humor. Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
Okay, any ideas where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago, she was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skills far as I could tell.
Okay, you seem so personal, but can't imagine how you didn't get her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own.
Okay.
What is it?
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
I'm not here to join you, okay?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Okay, Adelaide.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Okay, Reed sent me to make peace with you. Yeah?
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Okay.
Make amends. Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Okay.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Oh yeah.
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
Let's say help you. What happened to Edgewater, okay?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down. workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Okay, you think Reed's just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it.
तो वहाँ भी तो जा सकते हैं. I'll consider it.
Trust you will listen to your conscience.
अच्छा ये जगह भी तो कुछ खराब नहीं है. लोग यहाँ भी तो आ सकते हैं. अरे यार ये मैं अपने नाक के सीधा वाला. Comes now to power. यहाँ क्या है? Botanical ओके. ये जगह भी तो ठीक है. Deserter.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
सभी एक ही बात बोल रहे हैं.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
अच्छे से बात करते ना कुछ एजवाटर के बारे में पता चले.
Where are we headed?
चांस के बाद. Okay.
You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
Okay, ये हम किस चीज़ के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं?
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
अरे कोई और ऑप्शन होता ना कि इसको भी रहने देते, उसको भी एज वाटर को. मेरा पहले सोचना ये है कि अगर हम एज वाटर को सेव करते हैं, बॉटनिकल गार्डन को सेव नहीं करते, तो यहाँ के मिशन होगा वो ख़त्म हो जाएगा. और अगर एज वाटर को सेव करते हैं, सॉरी, अगर बॉटनिकल को सेव करते हैं, एज वाटर को जाने देते हैं, तो फिर वहाँ पे जो भी मिशन आता होगा वो सब जाना कहाँ, इधर ही जाना है. मुझे लगता है वो जगह. अरे ये क्या है? मैकेनिकल सेंट्री. अरे यहाँ क्या चल रहा है? अरे इनको रहने देते हैं, हेल्थ लो हो जाएगा फिर, या फिर मार ही देते हैं, भूल जाएंगे. नहीं ये तो लगता है कुछ हाई हेल्थ एनिमी लग रहा है. जरा गन का देखते हैं, गन का क्या सीन है. अच्छा ये नया है. 180, डैमेज 18, डैमेज 28, मैगजीन साइज 30. और ये गन कैसा था? 137. रेड कलर का डॉट की वजह इसमें. इसका निकअप करते हैं, ये लगाते हैं. खाली 30 ही है इसमें. अरे ठीक है.
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
इस साइड से चलते ना. अरे यहाँ तो कोई मरा हुआ है. ओके. अरे सब मरे हुए, क्या बात है? ये क्या है? There are 5 damage type: physical, plasma, corrosion, shock and. अच्छा चला गया. Low damage weapon efficient again. Low heavy arm.
Performing an area. Incoming!
Fun. Okay. और कौन है? बस कुछ है नहीं. ये भी है, उसके पास भी कुछ नहीं है. Transition to geothermal plant.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
अरे? अरे गन अच्छा ही है. अरे शूट करने में ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ कुछ शूट कर रहे हैं. उड़ जाना है क्या? नहीं इधर जाना है. ऊपर क्या है? कुछ लगता है इम्पोर्टेंट है. ओके, इसको नहीं खोल सकते. क्या है? कुछ नहीं. Okay. Master control terminal redirect power. Okay. Plant status. This access report brought to you by Space Choice Unreliable. Okay. Okay. Yeah, master control safety failure detected. Power reduction function has failed. Manual override required.
3 switches. That'll be easy enough.
3 switches. Okay. कहाँ है 3 switches? Okay, नीचे. क्या? अरे मुझे लगा एनिमल है कुछ. Sealed. Okay, unlock door. Automated machine was okay. ठीक है यार. Accept.
That's the last of them. You got him.
अरे ये क्या ऐसा मरा हुआ है? Whisper quiet muzzle. You have gotten what modifier है. और कितना लोग हैं?
Unexpected.
Get ready.
और कौन है? ओके खत्म. इनको किसने मारा? ये ऑटोमेटेड मशीन है. ओके.
Just 2 more.
Just 2 more.
What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
यहाँ भी कुछ है. अच्छा ये क्या है? पिक अप राइट कंट्रोल आर्मर. अच्छा ये देखने में थोड़ा ज़्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है पर इसका रेटिंग बहुत कम है. स्किल बोनस अच्छा मिला कुछ. ठीक है. प्लाज्मा राइफल. देखिए कैसा है प्लाज्मा राइफल. 71. इसको रखते हैं. प्लाज्मा राइफल देखते हैं. करते हैं. ओह अच्छा ठीक है. शॉटगन जैसा है. अच्छा ठीक से लूट लाट लिया. अरे ऊपर भी कुछ है. देख लेते हैं ऊपर क्या है. एनर्जी सेल. क्या? शाइनी सर्वो मतलब आर्मर पार्ट्स. कहीं ना कहीं यूज आएगा कुछ बनाने में. और भी कुछ है. यहाँ भी है. मैकेनिकल सेंट्री. हैकिंग स्किल 2 लो. ओके. अरे यहाँ भी है. अच्छा ऊपर क्या चल रहा है? क्या है? कहाँ गए हम लोग? ये क्या है? अच्छा एग्जामिन. क्या है ये? अरे मैं पढ़ने में ज़्यादा इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है. यहाँ से गए थे हम लोग. ऊपर आए इधर से निकले. ओके आगे चलते हैं.
No, just leave me alone.
क्या चल रहा है?
No, just leave me alone.
यहाँ जाना है. अच्छा वहाँ जाना है हमें.
Not real. You're not real.
अरे कौन बोल रहा है? ओके वो डोर लॉक है.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
ओके.
Next sweeping. Performing an area sweep now.
ओके. अच्छा ये ग्रीन क्या? और ये क्या हो रहा है? क्या कर क्या सकते हैं हम लोग? कुछ नहीं कर सकते. अच्छा छोड़ दे, आगे बढ़ते हैं। अच्छा राख बना दिया इसको। ओके सेकंड।
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
मर जाएगा बेल।
System.
क्या हो रहा है?
System investigation beginning.
और कौन है? ओके और कौन है?
That's the last of them.
लास्ट कौन था? इनको किसने मारा? ये जितने भी लोग हैं। ओके
The last. I'm
Okay.
not sure what the right is. All I know is the decision's final.
क्या डिसीजन फाइनल है? यहाँ से हम कैसे जाए? वापस घूम के जाना पड़ेगा जहाँ से आए थे वैसे ही। लगता वैसे ही रहा। क्या नीचे कौन बोल रहा था?
No, just leave me alone.
ये कौन है? ऊपर है नीचे? एक ऊपर जाने का रास्ता है।
No, just leave me alone.
यहाँ तो कोई नहीं है। 76 कौन है यार ये? अरे छोड़ो यार, मिल तो रहा है नहीं तो फिर क्यों परेशान करे खुद को। कहाँ से आए थे हम लोग? इधर से आएगा। अरे यहाँ तो बहुत सारा लॉकर है। ओके ये मिला। और कौन सा है? ओके और कौन सा है? ओके आते से मैं ध्यान ही नहीं दिया इस पे। अच्छा ये तो खोल भी नहीं सकते। ये कौन सा रास्ता है? ओह नेकलेस। ये क्या चल रहा है? वेंडिंग मशीन। यहाँ क्या है? वेंडिंग मशीन ऑफर a variety of item to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill of 20 or higher allow you to sell item to the vending machine. A restricted item on the vendors can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation. Okay ठीक है। क्या खरीदे? हमारे पैसे कितना है? यो बिट से होता 349। कितने में 349 ही जमा हुआ? कितने का है? और अच्छा 800 का है। अच्छा सेल क्या कर सकते हैं अभी हम? गन हमारे पास बहुत है। अच्छा सेल कैसे करेंगे इसको? सेल करने का कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं आ रहा है। सेल करने का कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं है। छोड़ दे। अच्छा हमने अभी वो हेलमेट ढूंढा था ना? हेलमेट मिला अभी। कितने का है? 13 आर्मर और 9 आर्मर। अरे एक तो हमारे पास फ्री का ही है। 4 अच्छा राइट कंट्रोल ही है। सेम ही है। 4 तो इसका भी है। 3 9 और ये कितना? 13। चलो ठीक है।
Once we do this, there's no going back. Excuse me,
Okay.
ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
And I wouldn't mind hearing your
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Okay.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
तो एज वाटर भी तो एक शिटी टाउन ही है, वो ग्रेव के लोगों से पैसे मांग रहे हैं। The desert community, okay,
Miss
ये भी सुन
McDevitt's
लेते
built
हैं।
something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick, gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
Okay, क्या करें हम?
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Okay, ठीक है।
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
अरे भाई तो करे क्या हम? इसको पावर भेजे? एज वाटर बोटानिकल लैब। क्या करते एज वाटर को भेज देते हैं और इसको बोलेंगे जो भी है ना एडलेड, उसको कहेंगे जाओ एज वाटर आप। Okay, return to root. Comes now the power. Okay, level 4. Your reputation with a faction has changed if enemies are hostile, but your reputation isn't killed on sight. Leave. Okay, ठीक है। चलो। अरे मुझे लगता है ये चॉइसेस बहुत शैलो चॉइसेस हैं। मुझे जहाँ तक लगता है ऑप्शन होता है कि थर्ड ऑप्शन भी होना चाहिए। अब ये फोर्स किया हुआ है आपने दो ऑप्शन में, या तो एज वाटर या फिर वो कुछ पीछे क्या है। अरे ओके, हम लोग घूम घाम के आ गए सेम जगह पे। ओके चलो बाहर चलते हैं। इट्स नॉट द बेस्ट चॉइस, इट्स स्पेशल चॉइस। ओके, इसको बंद कैसे करेंगे? यहाँ से बंद हो जाता है? नहीं होता। कुछ है? ओह ओके, ये रास्ता था। इसमें मेन प्लैनेट कौन है? अच्छा वहाँ भी एक प्लैनेट है। 1 2 3 और 4 पे हम लोग हैं। 4 पे हम लोग हैं, नहीं चौथे पे हम लोग हैं। अच्छा हमने पावर काट दिया तो ये देखो, ऐसे गार्डन उसने अच्छा बनाया था। ये क्या है? अच्छा इतने में तबाह हो गया सब।
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit.
Okay, calm down.
This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
क्या चूज करे? कुछ भी चूज कर ले।
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. You're being unreasonable. Come back to Edgewater. What happened to you at Let? All this anger had to come from somewhere. यार इतना बात क्या करेंगे हम लोग?
Offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same 4 walls together.
Okay, Reed isn't going to just leave this boy. I need some help convincing him. What happened to you at Let? Backstory में interest नहीं मैं.
That I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, And I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The
अच्छा
secret is human corpses.
अरे वाह
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
you think that will convince Reed to send that disgusting what happened when you run out of corpses? Okay.
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
Okay, हाँ ये तो बात सही है. What happened to you later? Okay.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
अच्छा रीड डिजर्व भी करता है. कहाँ जाए हम लोग अब? ऑप्शनल रीड ऑप्शन थॉमस कैम्प. ओके इनसे बात कर ही लेते हैं. क्या कहते हैं ये लोग?
Hope Adelaide's okay. Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi.
पारवाटी क्या है ये सब बोलते हैं लोग? पारवाटी.
Are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
I've seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town. Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads,
इनसे बात भी क्यों करे? Pointless है क्यों मिशन के बाद मिशन दे रहा है यार ये? I'll let you know if I find anything extra. Fair price said you mentioned 2 pads. What about the third? Okay.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
I won't survive with that part. It's time to go back to Edgewater. Okay.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again. I mentioned those manuals on mechanical engineering. Suppose if I had one of those, I could go back to Reed and make a real case for myself. Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Okay, what were you doing out in the wilderness? You say you pretend to be in jail. Yeah, enough talk हो गया. इससे बात करिए क्या बोलती है इसको भी.
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
There's not left for you. It's time to go. Okay.
The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
अरे जोई को भी ढूंढना है. जोई को कहाँ से ढूंढे अब? जर्नल. अरे कहाँ पे आ गए हम लोग? Basic loot weapons symbols. Okay, ये रहा. जोई कहाँ पे है? यहाँ से ढूंढना पहले इसको ढूंढते हैं. कहाँ पे है जोई? ये कौन है? अरे अरे. इधर घूमे यार.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, numbers coming.
Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found.
Okay, ठीक है.
You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
अच्छा ठीक है, tell me a little more about Joey.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry.
Okay,
Shame.
Okay, was she acting strange? Huh?
Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd.
Hold on, there was something else.
Hey, I got time.
क्या है?
I'll help if I can.
What was that about surprising Zoe?
The other day, I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
53. Okay, यहाँ क्या चल रहा है? अच्छा कुछ है? Examine. ठीक है. और क्या करें? अच्छा क्या ढूंढ रहा है मैं यहाँ पे? ये क्या है? Steel poster. चलो कुछ है क्या? अच्छा यहाँ भी एक है. Okay. Well, today is the day, Joey. Today is the day you take your destiny in your own hand. ठीक है, Murados को join कर लिया. Joey Chandler. अच्छा यहाँ है. एक ही बार मैं दोनों मिशन में कंप्लीट कर सकते थे अगर वहाँ पे चेक कर लिया था जोई पे. अरे एक म्यूजिक इस गेम का अजीब सा है. अच्छा यहाँ पे लोग हैं. अच्छा और कौन है? और कौन है? यार तो सही कहाँ गए? अच्छा गया खत्म. अरे कुछ ये एनिमीज गायब हो जाते हैं मारने के बाद. मुझे ऐसा लगता है. होते नहीं होते वो पता नहीं कब पता चलेगा. एडिटिंग में पता लग जाएगा. मतलब इस गेम में वो भी तो नहीं है सिस्टम, स्कैन करने वाला सिस्टम. या स्कैन करके पता लगा सकते हो कौन चीज़ कहाँ पे है. लूट या फिर एनिमी यहाँ पे हो सकते हैं. जबरदस्त फाइट. अरे ये एनिमल.
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far. Okay, gone quiet.
अरे यहाँ तो बहुत सारा है. कौन है? पार्वती. अच्छा ये क्या? अच्छा ऐसा लग रहा था कि लड़े तो हम बहुत लोगों से, लेकिन बॉडीज यहाँ पे कम है. लूट लाट ले क्या? इधर कुछ है क्या? मिलेगा कुछ? अच्छा मिले. रिवॉल्वर. बहुत सारा मॉडिफायर है. अभी तक मॉडिफायर यूज़ करने का कोई जगह मिला नहीं. शायद शिप में मिलेगा. और कौन सा जगह है? अरे ओह, इसको तोड़ सकते हैं क्या? नहीं, कुछ नहीं होगा. अच्छा यही है.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Okay, convince Zoe to return. Here, Zoe, your people are looking for you.
What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
But है तो नहीं. I was sent to find you. I need to clarify something. I need you to clarify. Okay, क्या?
I'm great at clarifying.
Okay, क्या? Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
Okay, I'm impressed. How do you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Okay, how are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Right, yeah. There was something else actually. Okay.
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Okay.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
Halcyon have been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
अरे लड़की मर जाएगा पर you should go back. People are worried.
I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me.
Must have found your two friends. I'm going to surprise you with the episode of your favorite serial.
Wait, you're telling me he's got a copy of The Mass Marketeer? Why didn't you say so? I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
अच्छा बहुत low bargaining point है. अच्छा वैसा ये या फिर एजवाटर यहाँ पे ट्रीट करने के लिए लोगों को काम से निकाल दिया जा रहा है. अच्छा रीड को हटाना ही होगा. ओके कहाँ जाने हम लोग? Item repair. ये क्या है? Keeping a company gear in top tier shape is expected some money cutting need. Nicky swap, breakdown, repair. रिपेयर कर सकते हैं अभी नहीं कर सकते. यहाँ चलेंगे एडलेट को बोलेंगे कि चाओ ये क्या अरे लास्ट टाइम बच गए थे हम लोग. अरे साइड में क्या था? और कुछ ये होता है जिसके पास कुछ है भी नहीं वो भी शाइन कर रहा है, जिसके पास नहीं है वो भी शाइन कर रहा है. चलो आगे इसको बता देते जोई का क्या हाल था. I talked during the coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened anyway?
लड़की को डॉन बनने का शौक था. She joined up with the band of Maratha. They hadn't heard something about wanting to be outlaw. I rather not get into it.
You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
अब कहाँ जाएंगे हम लोग? ये इसको क्या करेंगे?
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
नहीं कहाँ था मैनुअल? Just side quest. The Thomas Camp one of the just living with that. अब ये कहाँ पर है? यहाँ पर है यार ये. अरे फिर से इतना दूर जाना पड़ेगा. अच्छा उस तरफ हम लोग जा भी रहे हैं. आगे वाला करना क्या था? अरे यार बार-बार मैं रॉन्ग बटन क्यों प्रेस कर रहा? Stranger in the Adelaide refused to return to unless it is part of. Okay ठीक है. ये सेम डायरेक्शन में सब भी है. 124 पहले उधर जाएंगे. यहाँ क्या चल रहा है? ये लोग क्या है? ऐसे लड़ पाएंगे अभी हम लोग? Prime Behemoth.
I'm ready for this.
चल लड़ सकते हैं. अरे एक नहीं दो है. अरे क्या मिला इसमें? प्राइमल. ओके ओके ओके. ओके पार्वती को क्या हुआ? अच्छा खुद ही फिक्स कर लिया. ये क्या है? क्या कॉर्पोरेशन सर्विस अवार्ड है? इसका करेंगे क्या हम लोग अभी? अच्छा इसको हटाते हैं, इसको क्या, इसमें क्या लगता है? अच्छा ठीक ठाक लग रहा है। चाहे पास में कहीं आएगा यार ये। एक और है। अरे यहाँ तो 2-3 है। अरे शायद मर ही गया। प्राइमल हाइड। इतना बड़ा एनिमी है तो इसको जो भी मिल रहा है, जो भी लूट ड्रॉप कर रहे हैं उससे कुछ ना कुछ तो अच्छा बनना चाहिए। और भी कुछ है हम लोग यहाँ पे 80 मीटर पे 73। अच्छा यहाँ से कुछ, ये क्या है और ये क्या है? पिकअप ओल्ड रिलायबल। अच्छा इसका क्या काम है? अब ये देखिए क्या कर पाता है। ठीक है। वेंडिंग मशीन, ये क्या है? पिकअप। अच्छा जो भी है। अरे ये क्या नॉइस है? अच्छा ऊपर में कुछ है। अरे अरे अंदर जा भी नहीं सकते। फर्स्ट रूम की तो अंदर जाए कैसे? यहाँ से कोई रास्ता ही नहीं है। घूम के जाना पड़ेगा लगता है। ये सब क्या है? नहीं जा सकते। हैं? अरे यार यही बीच में क्या होता है? नया वाला गन यूज करते हैं ना। आजाओ आजाओ आजाओ। मर गया। एक और था। हेल्थ भी बहुत लॉस है। अरे यार इसको उठाने के लिए पिकअप एंड टिक सेवर। अच्छा बहुत सारा गार्बेज है। पिकअप करने के लिए कुछ और अच्छा सिस्टम होना चाहिए था। ये तो बिल्कुल से आप पॉइंट करो, पॉइंट थोड़ा सा भी इधर उधर नहीं होना चाहिए। इधर जाना है। अरे कहाँ जा रहे हैं हम लोग? ऊपर ही होगा कहीं पर। अच्छा इंजीनियरिंग वॉल्यूम 1 ये मिल गया। 2 और बाकी है। कंट्रोलर से बेटर होगा मेरे ख्याल से इसको माउस और कीबोर्ड से खेलना। अच्छा ये भी है। क्या ध्यान क्या था? एग्जाम डिस्प्ले फैशन रिजेंबल। ओके ठीक है, नहीं पता, नहीं इंटरेस्ट। अरे रेसिडेंट। अच्छा यहाँ क्या सारे रहने वाले लोगों को मार दिया इन्होंने। मुराडर्स जो भी थे। ओह, कुछ मिलेगा?
That was quick.
फर्स्ट एड रूम की। अच्छा, जिस रूम में पहली बार हम लोग जा नहीं पाते शायद उसी का की है। ये क्या? सॉफ्ट शॉटगन। ओके, यू आर encumbered from carrying too much item। ज़्यादा हम लोग कैरी कर रहे हैं। ओके, होल्ड टू ब्रेक डाउन 215। अच्छा, एक ऐड टू जंक किया था, उसका क्या हुआ? पर डायमंड कंडीशन क्यों लगा हुआ है? डायमंड का साइन प्रिस्टीन। अच्छा, प्रिस्टीन कंडीशन में मतलब बिल्कुल भी डैमेज नहीं है। अच्छा यार, ये जंक। अच्छा, ये सब जंक है, इसको ब्रेक डाउन करें। वेपन पार्ट रिटर्न 3, इसको करेंगे तो क्या होगा? इसका भी तो कुछ वेट होगा। 0.10 0.20, इसका कर क्या सकते हैं? कुछ नहीं कर सकते। अच्छा, इसमें भी तो बहुत सारा क्लोज रिपीट ही हो रहा है। ये दोनों सेम ही है। ये प्रिस्टीन कंडीशन में है। क्या कॉबल्ड एक्सोसूट, ये रीबिल्ड माइनिंग गियर। 4 और 5 इसको हटा देते हैं। और क्या हमारे पास? 4 इसमें क्या लगा हुआ है? रॉयट कंट्रोल आर्मर लेवल 1 दोनों सेम ही है। एक को हटा देते हैं। ये क्या? 4 वर्कर्स आउटफिट 3। इसमें क्या करेंगे हम लोग? 142। ओके, ठीक है, अब मूव कर सकते हैं फ्रीली। ये क्या है? अच्छा, मैसेज टर्मिनल एक्सेस। खोल नहीं सकते वो सामने वाला डोर? यहाँ शायद खोल सकते होंगे। अच्छा, खुल गया। अच्छा, वो की था ना, इसी का था। अच्छा, इसको भी खोल सकते हैं ना? इसमें क्या क्या अच्छा होना चाहिए कुछ? पिकअप एक्सपेरिमेंटल, क्या ऑनथ्रोप्स जो भी है, और कुछ यहाँ नहीं है। 3 लोकेशन है। मुझे सही में लगा था कि यार कुछ अच्छा होगा नहीं, जैसे जाके बिजी वर्क हो जाके वहाँ पे उठा के लेके आना है, लेकिन अच्छा मिशन था। क्योंकि साइड क्वेस्ट में तो इतना एक्सपेक्ट करते नहीं है अभी तक। मेन क्वेस्ट तो बस चॉइस बेस्ड गेम ही है। अरे वहाँ से हम भूल कैसे गए? अरे अभी भी जिंदा ही है क्या? TN will make the best gear for your friend and family companion Puck.
Everyone all right?
अरे इसके पास कितना सारा लूट है? The companion will just show you everything you need to know about a companion. अच्छा, ये सब चूज कर सकते हैं। companion इसको भी शॉटगन दे देते हैं, टैक्टिकल शॉटगन। इसको भी हेलमेट पहनना चाहिए। नहीं, हेलमेट छोड़ देते हैं इसका। क्या पहना हुआ है इसने? 7, इसका ही सबसे बेटर है। अरे अच्छा नहीं लगेगा, चरण दिखेगा, अच्छा नहीं लगेगा। लो, इसको हटाएंगे कैसे? इसको हटाएंगे कैसे अब? अरे एक बार पहना दिया तो हटाने का ऑप्शन ही नहीं है। ये क्या बात हुआ? इंस्पेक्ट क्या है? अरे ये क्या है यार? पहना दिया तो हटा ही नहीं सकते। हेलो यार, अरे पहले से हमने उससे मिशन ले लिया होता तो हमें दोबारा आना नहीं पड़ता। इसको डिस्ट्रॉय कैसे करें? नहीं कर सकते। मुझे पूरा डाउट है कि इसको जाना पड़ेगा मुझे बिल्कुल नीचे तक। 99। अच्छा, ये रास्ता है। इसके नीचे कैसे जाएंगे? ओके, सीढ़ियों से। मैं गेम के हिसाब से। यार इसको बेकार मैंने पहना दिया यार। ओके, कौन है बोल रहा है गेट अवे? अच्छा, ये
You're not real. You're not real. Get
No,
away
I'm
from
real.
me, Phantom. Shoot, scram.
अरे I'm real. I calmed down returning. Great, another lunatic.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Tell me what's going on.
Clearly, I mistook you for one of the phantoms of my imagination, which terrorized me on occasion. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Yeah, we're definitely insane. Okay.
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
Like you were an engineer?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Okay, if you work, पहले पूछते हैं.
I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Okay.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Someone tamper with it.
Yes,
तभी वो
that's
लोग
exactly
अटैक
it.
कर रहे थे.
I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you. The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy. Jimmy opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What happened? अच्छा वो सारे जो mechanical तो machines है वो लोगों को attack करने लगे और ये एक आदमी
Mechanicals lost their
अकेले रहते थे पागल हो गया.
opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed.
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
अच्छा क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे पिकअप गाइड मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग ओके सारे मैकेनिकल्स तो हमने मार ही दिया लास्ट टाइम हम आते थे उठा लेते इसको लेकिन ओके चलो अच्छा थर्ड प्लेस अब जाना रिया कहाँ है हम लोग ऑफ कोर्स गेम थोड़ा सा आउटडेटेड है मेरा इसको खेलने का पर्पस ये है कि आउटर स्पेस 2 खेल सके वो नया है कहाँ से आते हम लोग हाँ लेकिन ऐसा अजीब लगता है कि यहाँ आपने पार्ट 2 खेला है पार्ट 1 नहीं खेला है तो लाइन से फिनिश करते हैं गेम को और कहाँ पे अच्छा ये बाहर का रास्ता कहाँ हैं हम लोग ओके ओके यहाँ पे ट्राई करते हैं कहाँ जाना है अच्छा उधर ओके पार्वती आती रहेगी अच्छा वो भी क्रॉस कर लिया एक तो यार ये जितने अंग्रेज होता सब पार्वती का पवाटी बोलने नहीं आता उनको कुछ भी हाँ गाली बढ़िया से दे देंगे अरे कौन है साइड में कोई एनिमल था एक तो ऑब्सिडियन के सारे गेम का मैप प्रोफाइल एक ही जैसा रहता है तो मर गए एज वाटर इंजीनियरिंग वॉल्यूम 02 ऊपर है अच्छा ये तो हम वहीं जा रहे हैं उसके पास कौन सा जगह था ना अरे वो मेयर के पास ये क्या रखा उसने शिकार नहीं उठाते एक तो मुझे उसको परसुएड करना है तो मुझे अपना इस मेरे पास पॉइंट भी तो मेरे पास है 30 डायलॉग टू नोविस कम सीमन ओके ठीक है इसको बढ़ा लेते किसी का भी डायलॉग से ही मना लेंगे बाकी रेंज में डाल देते हैं इसी को इसमें सारा डाल देते क्या दिक्कत है अरे क्या किया मैंने ठीक है कॉम्बैट डायलॉग एबिलिटी ऑटोमेटिकली क्या है इसका ऑटोमेटिकली डिबिलिटेटेड हाँ यू हैव अनलॉक्ड द डायलॉग कॉम्बैट स्किल व्हेन अटैकिंग द करेक्ट टाइप ऑफ टारगेट दे क्या है ये एक पर के हमारे पास 25 डैमेज व्हेन अलोन इन द पार्टी एंटरप्राइज पे अनलॉक विद फास्ट ट्रैवल ये काम आएगा ठीक है वेंडिंग मशीन डिस्कवर्ड। अच्छा ऊपर नहीं जाना, मैं बस पहले माले पे जाना है। मुझे लगा पूरा रीड के पास जाना पड़ेगा। अरे ये कौन सी जगह है? दीवार के पार। अरे चला गया। ठीक है। अच्छा उस तरफ रूम है। अच्छा बंद करने का ऑप्शन है। अच्छा मिलना चाहिए। तो हर जगह पे पोस्टर ही पोस्टर इस गेम में। ओके ये क्या है? अच्छा तो इसका तो हमने सब कुछ सारे इंजीनियरिंग मैनुअल ले लिया। तो क्या वापस उसके पास जाएं? एक्टिव क्वेस्ट सीधा इसके पास जाना पड़ेगा। फास्ट ट्रैवल? अच्छा फास्ट ट्रैवल कर सकते हैं। चलो। अब बेकार का मैं आगे पीछे भाग रहा था। कहाँ है? ये रहा तुम्हारा।
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
हाँ मिल गया तुम्हारा मैनुअल।
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 1 found, elusive part 3 someone is stashed away in the... Okay.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Okay.
Don't keep me in suspense.
Chatia.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Acha.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
अरे तीनों तो देख
The
सकते थे कि
geothermal
कहाँ।
plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Okay, ठीक है यार. I should go. अब कौन सा मिशन है? Okay. Retrieve the power regulator. Okay, convince the deserter to read from Edgewater. इसको रिमूव कर देते हैं. Fast travel. Okay, ऊपर है. अब वो भी कोई दुख भरा कहानी सुनाएगा. ये टेलीपोर्ट हो गया आती है.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water.
इसका चेहरा देख के लगता है
I trust
विलन है.
Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their post?
Have you taken a look around your town lately?
It is my job to keep 2 eyes on my town. I am the steward of this place, and this is my watch post. I'm trying to remember 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether. I remember looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon. We were a sprawling town. We were booming. Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Town is falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
अरे आदमी delusional है पूरा corporate की पूरा religion इससे समझ लिया. Let me ask you something else. You're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
एक और तो है हमारे यहाँ दारू का कंपनी है जो स्पेसर चॉइस या कौन सा कैप्टन चॉइस या कुछ है. Okay, let me ask you something else.
Go ahead.
Okay, what make you think I can invest? You seem pretty fiction bringing like Megacorporations into.
Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. We are a Saltuna canning institution. Saltuna without flavor is like a cysty pig without tumors, borderline inedible.
अभी तक ये भी एक भी ऑप्शन नहीं है इसको कैसे कन्विंस करें. This understand you don't only people eat anything other than Salton.
Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with Saltuna galore. No other brand of Saltuna adds as much vim or vigor to the body's humors. But, and this is something we must keep between the two of us, Saltuna is hard to come by. What with being a species indigenous to the seas of another world.
ये लोग अभी कुछ कहने से पहले उस पूरा ब्रांड का टैगलाइन में बोलते हैं. एक अभी ये मूवी आया था कौन सा है ना क्या है Have fun don't die. Good luck have fun don't die. उसमें भी था कि लोग नहीं था रोबोट थे वो लोग पूरा ऐड बोलते थे. Hang on, so what you're canning here exactly? What world is this? You should really try eating a vegetable.
A vegetable? You mean like hydrocale? Chewy, fibrous material that springs out of the dirt? I do not trust any food that grows out of the dirt. Worms copulate in the dirt. Did you know that?
Wow. अगर 10-20 साल में हम लोग वैसे हो जाएंगे खाली मैगी खाएंगे. Hang on, what are you canning it exactly?
Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the surrounding environs. Mostly organic, mostly local mushrooms. Some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of Saltuna. The difference is all but impossible to detect to any but the prissiest of palate. That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. Adelaide and her folk loathe the people of Edgewater, you see. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about as diplomatic as a bristling canid. I just hope Adelaide and her folk will see their way past my flaws and return to town. Nature is uglier. There is safety here, safety and purpose. But not all of us see that, and I cannot force that vision upon them. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it is why we must square our shoulders and carry on. Can we not? Talking about unpleasant things always gets my bile up.
इसको shoot करना होगा क्या? You must have some kind of treatment plan. How long has this plague been happening?
Show up to work, put in your hours, wear a smile. Problems of the body come from problems of the spirit. Work improves the spirit and fortifies the body.
Medically, no. What else? Fortify the body against this antibiotic.
And where do you suggest we find this magical panacea? Can we pan from medicine in the stream? Medicine is a rare and precious commodity. If you demonstrate you have earned the right to be treated, you will be treated. Otherwise, you must heal yourself.
Do withhold medicine from your own worker. How long you have plague? Okay.
If I had enough medicine to treat everyone who fell sick, I would, but I don't. I can't save everyone. So I have to choose.
लोग बीमार भी तो पड़ रहे हैं ओवरवर्क की वजह से.
Adelaide's son was barely competent. I treat him with our medical rations, and it looks like I'm playing favorites. Now, I will not pretend to understand the suffering Adelaide must have felt on account of losing her child, but she is not the only one to have felt such suffering. I wish she had stayed with us. Adelaide left us when we needed her most.
Okay.
That I cannot say. There was no moment when the plagues began. Disease always lurks on the fringes of society, waiting to infect the idle and the lethargic. But in the last 10 years, the plagues have become progressively worse and increasingly frequent.
Okay. You should have developed an immunity after repeated exposure to a single strain of contagion. Things have been going badly for you this last year. Everyone got sick. You don't have to.
Corporate doesn't like us using the word should. It encourages the imagination. I believe plague is a test. It is a test of our loyalty and our fortitude. And it is one we will see through to the end.
अरे आदमी एकदम पागल हो गया जैसे कि पता नहीं कुछ लोग रिलीजन में पागल हो जाते हैं. ठीक है सही है corporate religion.
That you are not one of us may work. I admit the
some people move on its way. इसको करेंगे कैसे यार?
Nature is ugly. Yes.
इसको अब बोलेंगे कैसे हटाने के लिए? सारा बात तो कर लिया लेकिन अभी तक कुछ ऑप्शन आया नहीं. उड़ा दे क्या इसको? डायलॉग मिल क्यों नहीं रहा इससे?
I appreciate what you've
एक
done.
बार ट्राई करते हैं. Okay.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Okay, a change of leadership might be okay.
I'm a Spacer's choice man. My father was a Spacer's choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some
Bollywood
freelancer, but it is my home.
Okay, adult people aren't getting sick with plague. Let me leave if you want to, unless you leave.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
अरे तो बस ये लोग बस canned food खा रहे हैं, इसी वजह से इनको plague आ रहा है. The town doesn't eat anything but saltuna. Of course, you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat Saltuna here, and only Saltuna.
I'm pretty sure it's your food that making you sick. You need Adelaide, what is that you're putting in those cans?
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanists couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of them and shut down the greenhouse.
Okay.
Excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Okay, lie. Look, I know. All I know is that this involves some really complicated math. I know she's been using human costs in her fertilizer. She's growing a cost with a special fertilizer. Okay, yeah, well,
if Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended.
इसका human cost बताना भी जरूरी है लोगों को मार के. Okay.
I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of it.
You don't have to do this, you know.
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Oh, why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation.
अच्छा ये मरने की
Suppose I
बात
could
कर
find
रहा
a
है.
place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
This can be easy for you.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
For you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Okay, take care. अरे इसको ये कोप्स के बारे में बता देना चाहिए था क्या? ऐसे सीधा मर ही जाएगा. अब कहाँ जाए? क्यों उसको मरना है? कि वो सेटलमेंट के अंदर भी रह के तो काम कर सकता है. अरे इसका स्टोरी थोड़ा अजीब है, सही में नॉनसेंस है. जबरदस्ती का चल फास्ट ट्रैवल करेंगे, क्या करेंगे? ओके. ये डायरेक्टली एक तरफ ट्रेजेडी और एक तरफ हैप्पीनेस ये पुट कर रहा है. ये स्टोरी उतना मुझे लगता है सही होता है. जबरदस्ती का फील हो रहा है कुछ, क्योंकि उसके पास ऑप्शन है कि वो सेटलमेंट में भी रह के काम कर सकता है.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
अरे बुढ़िया तो भी look like it now living.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I made a mess of things. Yes, I'm trying to set it right.
You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Okay. रेगुलेटर हमारा पिकअप पावर रेगुलेटर. बस इतने छोटे चीज के लिए इतना तमाशा. रिट्रीव द पावर. अरे ये हमारे साथ ही रहेगी. कहाँ जाने में? द अनरिलायबल शिप पे जाएं. ये रहा शिप हमारा. और भी कुछ करना था क्या? देख लेते हैं। कंपेनियन क्वेस्ट, सर्च द कलेक्टर, डेसिमल मैक्स द जर्नल, ये भी देख लेते हैं यार। ये यहाँ पर है, ठीक है। रास्ते में भी वो रेप्टियन हेड ऑटोनॉमी। ओके, अरे अजीब सा म्यूजिक है इसका।
Watch out! I'm out!
अरे ये क्या पहना इसने? ओके, इसके पास क्या है? इसके अंदर ही होगा। अच्छा, क्या ये सब ऐसा ही है? ओके, let's get the letter today। ठीक है। सर्च द कलेक्टर डेसिमल, बस हो गया इतना ही। इधर कुछ है? ओके, इन द cave over by the river। थोड़ा साइड से जाके देखते हैं। अरे अरे तीन ही लोग थे यहाँ पे। क्या है यहाँ पे? ओए, ये चलते फिर। वेपन पार्ट्स। पानी में नहीं भाग सकते यार, कुछ और कारण है। स्प्रिंट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, मे भी पानी की वजह से। नहीं, पानी की वजह से नहीं, ओवरवेट है। कुछ ब्रेक कर देते हैं, इसको ब्रेक कर देते हैं। और कुछ गन्स को तो यूज कर नहीं रहे हम, प्रिस्टीन कंडीशन में है। तो प्रिस्टीन में से क्या हुआ, यूज तो कर नहीं रहे हम लोग। ये तो मुझे पसंद ही नहीं है। ये तो रिपीट हो रहा है अब। ये नहीं बहुत सारा। अच्छा, ये थोड़ा सा खराब, इसको खत्म कर देते हैं। एज वाटर, यहाँ पे वोल्केनो भी है। एक्टिव वोल्केनो के पास कौन घर बनाता है भाई? विक्टर मैक्स, इसका होना चाहिए यहाँ पे पहले मार्कर, उसके बाद उधर सीधा नाक के सीधा में। लोग कंफ्यूज है। लोग क्या, मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया था।
It's a fine new day in Edgewater.
अच्छा, ठीक है, ठीक
I
है।
suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter. I am somewhat taken aback by that, given the heat between her and Mr. Thompson. What deal did you strike with her, I wonder?
Okay.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Okay, तो सीख लो French.
There is little more important than such a precious, rare text. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Yeah.
Bakono, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the...
Okay, ठीक है.
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakono journal.
Okay, I'm not interested in any of this. Always present, but I must. अच्छा, कुछ reward भी देना था
इसको. I'm glad you stopped by. I've been... You're my best chance at getting that book translated.
Okay, translate भी करवाना इसको.
My sanity. In short, I'm asking you to take me on as crew.
अच्छा, तो ये था purpose. Could be beneficial agreement. You need to ride out of town. Then, what happened to all your crap about leading a flock? Okay, Okay.
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
अच्छा ये ऐसा ही है.
Fantastic. I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Yeah, दो companions हैं. अच्छा पार्वती भी आ रही है. Vicar Max can now join party 24 the Unreliable. अच्छा आप सीधा ship पे जाते हैं. Okay. अरे मैं बार इसको क्यों? Okay, fast travel करेंगे.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Yeah, sure. I'd be glad to have you alone. Yeah.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Okay, ठीक है. खाली इसका helmet हटाना है.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator? Step 1. Pick up your power regulator. Step 2. Approach the terminal located in our engine room. Step 3. Insert power regulator. Step 4. Celebrate.
अच्छा, easier steps.
Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay. कहाँ पे है? ये रहा सीढ़ी. Workbench discovered. चलो चल रहा है. इसके बाद रेगुलेटर था क्यों नहीं? हाँ क्या? एक कंप्यूटर है. ये वैसा वो मूवी कौन सा मूवी था? स्पेस ऑडिसी. इसका ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है ये? जो भी है इससे बात करते हैं.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Okay, I've installed the power regulator.
Our systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
A ship का इनाम unreliable है. Let's go out of here. Hold on, I need to get कोई कुछ नहीं check करना है. चलो. Okay, finally. I hope कि वो बस खाली opening tutorial section था.
Request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Okay. Good, I've been waiting to hear from... This better be quick, okay?
Based on my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Okay.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point. I've been feeling a little lighter. Also, I guess slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
इसका नाम भूल यार क्या Halcyon.
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures more than capable of tearing you limb from limb.
Okay.
You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming.
Fine.
By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay, I put it to good use. Okay, क्या है? Hello.
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another.
अच्छा.
It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Okay, people actually fall for this.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Okay. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Let's follow this.
A change of clothes. What is this? Some old spy serial? What inattentive and brainless guard would be fooled by such a shabby disguise? The holographic shroud masks not only your clothes, but your face and fingerprints. It modulates your voice and sweetens your breath.
Okay, how the hell does a hologram sweeten your breath? Okay, ठीक है यार.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay, got it. Navigation terminal कहाँ पर है? ये तो नहीं है. दोनों पहले तो चेक करते हैं. Holographic shroud. अच्छा यहाँ से. Examine. Okay. The holographic shroud projects. I just सोने की जगह. Sleep. हम लोग भी इंटरस्टेलर स्पीशीज बनी जाएंगे 1000 सालों में या फिर पहले भी. आर्मर मॉड. अभी तक इसको कुछ करने का पता नहीं लगा कि कैसे आर्मर मॉड को हम लोग यूज करेंगे. पिकअप सेंट्री सेवर. ठीक है. ऊपर क्या है? जस्ट सैंड. देयर इज नो रिस्पांस फ्रॉम ऑटोमैट. अच्छा, इसका क्या यूज होगा? और भी कुछ है? अच्छा, ये तो वाटर है. इसका विकस मैक्स. ये वर्क बेंच है. नहीं तो कोई और है. अच्छा ठीक है यार. 3 4.
All crew members, Please be advised that perishables should not be left on the counter for more than 48 hours, unless you are hoping for an infestation of sprouts.
अच्छा टॉयलेट है okay.
Caution. Unexpected turbulence may cause loose containers to topple from the upper shelves. If you are crushed to death, I'll need to find a new captain.
Okay. कहीं पे वर्क बेंच था ये क्या यूज वर्क बेंच ओके क्या कर सकते हैं इसमें हम लोग द वर्क बेंच अलाउ यू टू रिपेयर अपग्रेड एंड मॉडिफाई अच्छा यहीं से इसको मॉडिफाई करते हैं कोई मॉड का ऑप्शन नहीं इसमें इसको देखते हैं मैक्स इसमें क्या रेंज वेपन मॉड इसका भी तो था नहीं इसका डैमेज ज़्यादा है मैगजीन साइज 6 लाइट दोनों लाइट बुलेट यूज़ करते हैं सही है इसका डैमेज ओके मैग्नम अच्छा मैग टू जैप अच्छा ये इलेक्ट्रिक्यूट करेगा ये उसको क्या करेगा एसिड अटैक और ये मैगजीन साइज बड़ा कर देगा अच्छा ऐसा तो नहीं है कि एक बार अब मॉड इंस्टॉल करने के बाद वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाएगा मॉड अच्छा जो भी है ये अभी करते हैं शायद वो डिस्ट्रॉय हो गया अच्छा ये शॉट है अच्छा ठीक है आगे का हमारा मिशन क्या है यहाँ क्या है ओके एज वाटर लैंडिंग पॉड अच्छा ठीक है यार ये तेरा गेम नैरेटिव फोकस ज़्यादा है गन वन तो है लेकिन एक्शन उतना क्योंकि गन का भी इम्पैक्ट उतना अटैच मतलब कांटेक्ट सेटिस्फाइंग नहीं होता और 2019 में आता है तो पुराना भी है इसका आउटर वर्ल्ड 2 आई थिंक वो थोड़ा ज़्यादा बेटर हो वैसे उसके बारे में तो सुना है अच्छा गेम है रेटिंग भी अच्छा है उसको तो लोग कंपेयर कर रहे थे इस गेम से कौन सा गेम था अभी आना Bethesda का स्पेस गेम उससे बेटर इसको कह रहे थे आउटर वर्ल्ड 2 है अरे ठीक है ज़रा खेलते खेलते कि अभी इसको बंद करेंगे और देखते कैसा एडिटिंग में निकल के आता है